Anger is obvious. It raises its voice. It tightens the jaw. It announces itself before it acts. That's why people fear it. Anger is visible, predictable, easy to spot from a distance. When someone is angry, you know where they stand. You know what triggered them. You know what they might do next. Anger removes mystery. It burns fast, it surges, it peaks, it collapses. Anger exhausts itself. That's what makes it less dangerous than people think. Anger is reactive. It responds to pressure, to insult, to threat. And because it reacts, it exposes intention. An angry person shows their hand early. They argue, they confront, they lash out. This gives others time. Time to prepare, time to defend, time to step away. Anger warns you. That's its flaw. Anger wants resolution now. It wants release. It wants expression. It wants relief. So it spends energy recklessly. Words spill. Decisions rush. Lines are crossed openly. Anger doesn't calculate. It doesn't wait. It doesn't hold tension for long. This is why anger is easy to manage. You can calm it. You can redirect it. You can let it burn itself out. You can see it coming. People confuse intensity with danger. They assume loud emotions carry the greatest threat. But loud emotions rarely last. They announce themselves too early. Anger shows you exactly where the fire is, and once you see the fire, you know where not to stand. Anger isn't subtle, and subtlety is where real danger begins. Calm is misunderstood. People think calm means peace, that it means acceptance, that it means nothing is happening. That assumption is what makes it dangerous. Calm is not the absence of emotion, it's the presence of control. Anger reacts, calm observes. Observation changes everything. A calm person doesn't rush to speak, they don't defend immediately, they don't correct in the moment. They collect information. They notice patterns, what repeats, what escalates, what's said, and what's avoided. While anger burns energy outward, calm conserves it. Calm holds tension without release. That's the difference. Holding tension requires strength. It means resisting the urge to react for relief. It means allowing discomfort to exist without expression. Most people can't do that, so they mistake restraint for weakness. They assume silence means agreement. They assume stillness means passivity. They assume calm means compliance. It doesn't. Calm is often decision-making in progress. A calm person isn't undecided. They're evaluating. They're measuring consequences. They're weighing leverage. They're choosing timing. Anger acts to feel better. Calm waits to act effectively. Effectiveness is patient. This is why calm unsettles people. You can't predict it. You don't know what it's planning. You don't know what it's willing to tolerate. You don't know where the line actually is. Calm creates uncertainty for everyone else, and uncertainty creates power. A calm presence slows a room down. It forces others to reveal themselves. They talk more, they over-explain, they rush to fill silence. Meanwhile, the calm person learns. They learn who reacts emotionally, who needs validation, who loses control under pressure. This isn't manipulation, it's awareness. And awareness compounds. Calm doesn't announce boundaries, it lets others test them. And when calm finally moves, it doesn't need to explain why. Anger shows its intentions immediately. Calm lets intentions form quietly, and what's formed quietly tends to last. If you're serious about building this mindset, follow and subscribe. Everything here is about discipline, focus, and real progress. This is where calm becomes dangerous, not because it explodes, but because it waits. Anger wants release. It wants the argument, the confrontation, the immediate outcome. Calm wants leverage, and leverage takes time. A calm person doesn't rush to correct. They don't interrupt. They don't reveal intent. They let situations unfold. They allow others to speak freely, to overextend, to expose patterns. Anger closes options. Calm multiplies them. That's the danger. Calm allows planning, not emotional planning, strategic planning. It considers consequences, it weighs outcomes, it chooses moments that can't be undone. Anger burns bridges loudly. Calm decides whether a bridge is needed at all. This is why calm feels unsettling to others. There's no signal, no warning flare, no emotional noise. Just silence and delay. And delay creates uncertainty. Uncertainty makes people nervous. They start talking more, explaining more, defending themselves against nothing. Calm lets them. While anger exposes its position immediately, calm lets positions form naturally. By the time calm moves, the decision is already complete. There is no debate, no negotiation, no reversal. That's what makes it final. Anger can be talked down. Calm cannot. Anger might forgive. Calm has already decided. This is the difference most people miss. They think calm is kindness. Sometimes it is. Other times, it's the last phase before action. Anger announces change. Calm executes it. And execution is where outcomes are sealed. This is why calm decides outcomes, not because it feels stronger, but because it lasts longer. Anger spends everything at once. Calm saves. Anger reacts to what just happened. Calm prepares for what's coming next. That preparation is invisible, which is why it's underestimated. Calm people aren't passive. They're restrained. They choose when to speak, when to move, when to end something permanently. Anger wants resolution. Calm wants results. And results don't require emotion. They require timing. This is why controlled people shape rooms. They don't dominate conversations. They don't escalate tension. They let others reveal impatience, reactivity, weakness. Then they act once. No warnings, no speeches, no second chances. Anger creates noise and aftermath. Calm creates silence and finality. That silence is what scares people, because once calm moves, there's nothing left to argue. The decision already happened. If you want control, stop feeding anger. Learn to sit in calm without needing release. Learn to wait without losing intention. If this changed how you see power, like the video. Subscribe if you're done reacting and ready to decide deliberately. Calm isn't weakness. It's the final form of control.